Hello, I think we're live now. I thought I could swear I pressed the go live button, but yeah, OBS tells me otherwise. Welcome to another evening of coding, and I know that at least Robin, you're here, so welcome. Nice to see you again. And yeah, actually myself, that's not good. That's not good. Robin, you're here, so there you go. So like, yeah. Coding time, indeed, yeah, coding time. Today we're going to be doing somewhat more work on the C++ modules. I'm going to see if I can fix that Conan issue, right? So there was a Conan issue with building, was it Google test or something? And I'm sure that we're going to hit that again on the CI, because what's happening with that project is I essentially have a CI project on Azure pipelines. Let me bring it here so you can kind of see. And maybe I can explain how this is all working. I'm not sure if you guys have seen a lot of pipeline work before. Well, if you've worked on big companies, then surely you must have seen it, right? Coding with Ayub. Hey, Ayub, you copy me, man. hello. Welcome, Ayub. And welcome, Peter. Nice to see you again. You guys don't miss one, do you? Thank you very much for joining. I get very happy when I see people joining the session here. We don't actually have music because, right, I had some issues with some of the playlists that we had before. So even the Lo-fi, the copyright-free Lo-fi one, still had some songs that were claimed on my stream. So I'm kind of scared of like putting just Spotify music. But yeah, hello Matt, here we go again. Hello Eduardo. Ciao. Do you remember me from Discord? Ayub, yeah, of course I remember you from Discord, dude. But yeah, welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's try and find like a nice playlist. We can just hopefully not get a copyright strike on YouTube, because it's a pain when my videos get copyright striked. I mean, I don't really earn any cash with YouTube now, but when that day comes where I can actually put adverts on my videos, it would be nice to have a few videos without copyright strikes, right? So DCMA free Lo-fi. Usually, right? I think this is a good one. We've had this one before, and I haven't had so many issues with this playlist. There may be one or two songs here, but yeah, let's play this one. And I think we're ready now to actually code. So yeah, I mean, let's see if I can take you guys through the CI of this repository here. So as you can probably guess if you've been here on the previous stream, we're going to still be working from the base64 library that I've written in C++, in modern C++. And what we did last video was to actually turn the main sort of namespace and functions here into a module that are exported from the project, right? And locally it builds fine, and we actually do have a pull request with all those changes still here. But as you can probably see right here is that the pipeline doesn't pass. So the pipeline I've kind of written for this before didn't pass, and the reason for that is because we kind of need a Clang 17 to work with modules. And in this particular pipeline here, we're building for Windows with MSVC, and we're also building for Linux with GCC, and I'm pretty sure it's an old GCC version as well, but not to worry, because that's what we're going to be kind of fixing in this video. So in this video, or in this live stream, we're actually going to be modifying the Docker image for this project, and we're going to be installing the new versions of Clang and all the tools that we need as well. So we need to upgrade CMake, if I'm not mistaken, so we can have the module support, right? Let me read the chat. Hello. Okay. Working on, I have 16 on Linux. I have only, okay, I have no idea what you're talking about, Ayub, but if you want to expand, feel free to do so, man. I have Clang 16. Oh, okay, Clang 16, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, Clang 16 is also a new one, and I think it does support modules, but I think the recommended is actually Clang 17, because it fixes some of the issues that Clang 16 has. As far as I read online, I'm not sure if this information is true. But yeah, I mean, let me show you where all that stuff is. So I'm going to go into my VM here, which is running Ubuntu. I'm going to drink some water as well, because it's very important to drink water and stay hydrated as a programmer. Cue up the Minecraft drinking sound. And yeah, so let this start up a little bit, because as it's a VM, it does take quite a while to start everything. And let me take you guys through the project, right? So we essentially have, if we go into base64, actually I think it's in development, isn't it? Development base64. I can't code it, of course. I need to Vim it. If I open this on Vim, and if I show you guys where all the sort of CI stuff is, and where all the Docker stuff is as well. And so we've got that, and we've got Docker here, we've got Docker file. So we've got two main files for the CI here. So obviously, as it's a continuous development pipeline, I'm going to turn the music up a little bit here because I can't really hear it. We have the YAML file that defines the pipeline. So with Azure, this file is called Azure Pipelines, and it kind of works, much the same way as other pipeline providers like GitLab CI, GitHub Actions, all work, right? So essentially, we have like some jobs, some stages where you have jobs inside it, and you can also say, which Docker image this a particular job is going to be running from, and that's what we're essentially going to modify here. So one of the first things that does fail, and I'm going to kind of just bring this back up here, is the fail fast stage, which has a few jobs to do things like checking the code formatting with Clang format. So that does fail currently on the modules branch, because obviously the Clang 13's format doesn't actually work with modules, right? So that was kind of expected. We've got things like checking the shell scripts, making sure they're all fine, and whatnot. Matt, if you use nvim, can you do a live on which you configure it with Lua? I have problem with command completion. Yes, so Eduardo, I use a few different plugins for code completion. So the main one is called You Complete Me. So if you search for You Complete Me, I'll put the link, the name here. If you install that one, the rest should be kind of easy to do. So that will, if you install that one properly, we'll install like code completion or IntelliSense for C++, I believe, with Clang D. Oh no, yeah, you're talking about code completion, not IntelliSense, right? Yeah, that might not be available in You Complete Me. Maybe SOP here can tell you. And welcome, SOP. I just want to say German language is terrible. But you're German, right, dude? No, you're Polish, right? You're from Poland. But yeah, going back to this, so you can tell that some of these jobs fail just because we don't have the right toolchain installed, right? And if I kind of show you which ones particularly fail, you'll be fairly easy to understand. So let me just open the pipeline, a few more details on Azure, and I should be starting this on before I kind of share too much private stuff accidentally. nvim CMP. All right, yeah, I don't think I use that one, dude. I use a few different ones. In fact, I don't even think I have code completion for C++ yet, but maybe we can do that in this video if it's quick. So let's see if we can see the jobs on an incognito tab here. I mean, if it lets me, right? Why is it not? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can see here, fail fast script is the first thing that fails, and as I said, the linked in the CPP files with Clang format is the first thing that fails. And you can see here that the code should be Clang formatted, and it's on the test library here, right? And I'm gonna say this is probably because of the module stuff. I don't really know yet, but we're gonna figure it out. I mean, it looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? Anyway. nvim is official plugin. nvim comp. Okay, I didn't know that. So yeah, I mean, and the way we're going to be fixing this pipeline is obviously by adding the right tools to the Docker file. So this Docker file is the Docker file image file that will kind of install all the tools that we need, and then maybe upgrade them as well if we need so. And once we build this image, we upload it to the Docker Hub, and then from the Docker Hub we can use it on Azure pipelines. That's the whole setup basically. You know, it's not rocket science. It's actually very easy. But you know, as you can see here, I'm using GCC 11 to build everything. Do I have Clang? You know, I've got Clang format 13 and Clang tidy 13 as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and add the correct LLVM defaults here, right? So I guess the right repository. So let's copy this and then see if we can find the correct repository for Ubuntu 18.04. I think this is, right? This is Ubuntu 18.04, Bionic, yeah. So yeah, let's see if we can find the right repository for it. Now the problem is we might not be able to. Is that LLVM default 17? Oh yes, there is. Yay! So it should be an easy change. It should just be a matter of kind of swapping the repository out. So in essence, we're going to come in here and we're going to just put 17 there. Is it by Savory 1 though? That's what I want to see. Yeah, Savory 1 17. So we've got all the LLVM toolchain here, which means we should be able to now install down here, do something like Clang 17 and Clang tidy 17 as well. And I think we also want to install Clang, right? So you know, we cannot install it. And there was something else as well that we needed. I think it was called the Clang. Oh gosh, what was it? Actually, it's very easy to set up LSP and NVim. Yeah, I agree with that. Right, anyway, so I think we needed to have the Clang scan dependencies thing, right? So Clang scan deps, I believe it was, executable. So this is what we need to install on top of everything for CMake to work. No, yeah, but I can't remember which part of package it is. I don't want to look at the slides, dude. Let me open a new terminal because I'm pretty sure it was it's in a history somewhere. So if we look at what we installed before on Ubuntu, we'll find exactly what it is. So if we do history and then we grep for sudo apt install, I guess, Clang. And these are the things that we did. So tool 17 must be the one we want. So Clang tool 17, right? Let's see if that's available to us. So Clang tools 17 as well. Correct? Yeah. So that will take care of the scan dependencies command that we have there. You can install many LSP and code formatters directly. Use FZF, it's better. Yeah, FZF is not a code an LSP, right? A language server, but it's a good finder. I do use that one as well, Ayub. In fact, it's here. Look, I do have installed already. But yeah, I use it in my env. Yeah, I've got that on my NVim config as well. So essentially, we have the Clang tools there. Now, the other thing that I think we have to also upgrade is the CMake, right? So the CMake, let's see how we're installing it. I can't remember now. There you go. So it's 3.25 pip install. It's just a simple pip install CMake. So what we're going to be doing is just changing that from 325 to 328, I think, and that should work. I have one useful tip for you guys: just don't use NVim. Yeah, if you don't want to waste your time with setups and shit. Yeah, I mean, now if you want to get faster at typing, I don't see why you shouldn't use it, or just use Vim. So yeah, we got that, and then let's see if we can actually do a Docker build command here, right? Oh, we have to install Docker. Oh yeah. let me install Docker, because I don't yet have it. Yeah, so I need to do a bunch of commands here. So like, I'm just gonna follow whatever the Docker page says, by the way. So we're gonna update, we're gonna set the certificates. You are really using Vim, not in Vim, in 2024? No way. Okay, so we've got those, and we're gonna, what is this doing? So to install key rings, okay, no idea what that is. And then we're gonna curl Docker stuff, I guess. Okay. Wait, what's this? What's this even doing? Okay. Add the repository to app sources. Okay, so this is a long command. Jesus. So okay, let's edit that command and run it. I'm just like doing whatever they're telling me to do. So is Docker now in the repository here? There you go, download Docker is there. And we should be able to install Docker now, hopefully, right? Hopefully. We've got Docker Compose and everything. And yes, 400 megabytes, that is a chunky installation, isn't it? The reason why I'm installing Docker is because I need it locally to actually build the image and then to push it later on. And yeah. So in the meantime, let me Google the commands I need. So Docker and build Docker file. Yeah, I need to put the tags, the correct tags, I believe, as well on the build command. I'm just going to use a very, well, whatever is the first article I can get here. So we've got Docker run. Okay, access the, okay, we don't want to access it. We want to build it. So yeah, there you go. Dash T is for the tag. So we kind of want that. The reason why I need the tag is because I have to match whatever I've got on my Docker hub. And let's see what I have in my Docker hub, because I have no idea. It's been like maybe months since I've like not logged into this. So let's log in. I could swear I already have an account here on Docker Hub, and there you go. Yeah, so the one I have is CPP there, Ubuntu Biopic, inactive. What is this one? Why is he asking me to sign in? This is so strange, like whatever that was. Have I been hacked? No idea. So Matt Gomez CPP 9 days ago, pulled 9 days ago. Yeah, I think, you know, that wasn't the right one. This is definitely the right one. There you go. So I need to bump this version here. Yeah. So let's follow this tutorial, as well as keeping in mind that we have a version to upgrade to. Dude, can I not just close this? Like, what is this? Oh, I hate websites where you can't close the adverts. Absolutely hate it. But this is the command we need to do. So now we have Docker, right? Docker D. Needs to be started with root privileges. Sudo docker D. Yeah, so we do have Docker running now, hopefully. Let's see. Can we do a grep for Docker? So yeah, we've got these, they're loaded and active. Okay, yeah, Docker is running here. Good. Yeah, now let's go back into our directory, and then let's go into basics4pp, and then we also have Docker there, and then we're going to pull that command in, and the tag we're going to build is, I guess, Matt Gomez. It has to be my name here, right? Has to be Magomez28. That's my name. And then we also have CPP Ubuntu Bionic, sorry. CPP Ubuntu Bionic. And then the version, which is actually 0.12 in this case. And then we have a Docker file. Permission denied while trying to run Docker image at that. Dial connect, permission denied. Okay, I've not seen this error before, so let's take a look. Okay. Oh, fuck me. This is not the right thing. So copy? Why is it not copying to my clipboard? There you go. Is there a way to fix this? Hello. According to Docker file docs here, you need to do the following. Create a Docker group and add it to the group. Okay, yeah, good. We can do that. We can do those things. I have actually seen this before. So we're gonna do a sudo group add Docker, I believe it is. Already exists, okay. Okay, and then super user as, what is that? That's going to take us to the user. Is this working? Permission denied while trying to connect to Docker. Post, whatever. Permission denied. So we're still getting that. So that did not help at all. Let's see if something else is going to help us. Yeah, I've done all of this. You can check successful by doing group, new group Docker. My first solution was this, but none of them work. I tried this, that works, but I don't know if it's the right call. Yeah, maybe we do need to reboot. We did add a new user and gave it privileges, so maybe let's just do a clean reboot here. I mean, we could probably just restart the Docker systemctl process there, or the daemon. Sudo Docker. Yeah, do I need sudo for Docker? Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe you're right, Ayub. I'll try that. I'll try that now. As far as I know, you need sudo for docker d, which is the daemon, right? But not for the Docker command itself, because it should run in the Docker user. You know, I hate the VM because it just takes too long to start. But anyway, have you guys done any CI/CD before? Is this the first time you're seeing this? Like, how do you guys usually automate your builds and your checking, your code checking, your static analysis and stuff? What do you guys use? In fact, how many of you have actually worked with programming like full time, or as an actual job, that is? And I guess that's the same answer, right? Because that's the problem. I used the install OS. I never did. Yeah. Cool, Robin. Nice. So, are you a full-time developer, Robin? That's one of the things I wasn't sure about. Or you just code for fun? I guess you're a full-time dev, right? Because you seem pretty good. So, and Ayub, I don't have a job yet. Ayub, I'm pretty sure you're like what, 12, 13? So, dude, of course you don't have a job. Just enjoy being young, man. Just enjoy. When you're old like me, then you have a full-time job. You're gonna miss the times you could just code for fun. In my opinion, production is the best unit testing. I mean, unit testing. Yeah, nice joke. I like that. Real men testing production, right? That's the joke. I'm currently at university, but I have my own company as a side hustle. Nice, man. Nice. You're winning in life. Been programming since 2018, roughly. Nice. That's a long time now. That's, well, nearly 7 years, I guess, right? So, yeah. I mean, I wish I could have, done what you're doing when I was younger, which is create my own company and have a few clients. But I kind of just went into a job, and it went on from there. But I tell you what's gonna make you rich is not working full time for a company, but having your own company. It's definitely something that can make you a bunch of money. So you're doing the right thing, man. I've never written any tests. Get out of here, Sop. Get out. By the way, is this Shop? I don't know how to pronounce the name, dude. I've been saying Sop. I'm not sure if it's right. I do apologize, but let me know how to pronounce it and I'll correct myself. So is Docker running now? Docker seems to be running. Let's go into development and base64 and then onto my Docker and try and run the Docker build. Yay! Well, it's working now. Enabled context path to Docker file not found. What do you mean it's not found? It's here. It's literally here. Unable to prepare context. Docker file not found. Is it just a dot? Yeah, that seems to be working. There you go. Our Docker is building now. Hopefully we're going to have all of the tools that we said we had. I'm done with my uni this summer though. 5 years of pure hell. Yeah, we've all been there, dude. 5 years. So you've done what, a bachelor's and a master's as well, I guess, right? Mine was 4 years, and I did a bachelor's in mathematics and computer science for 3 years, and then I did a master's in the same thing as well for a year after that, because I had no idea what I wanted to do after uni. And that's, doing my master's now. Nice, man. Yeah. I'd be interested to know what your project is. You've got a dissertation, right, or a project for your final year, so that's got to be a good one. I'm happy to read it for you and give you some feedback as well. I have a company as well, You're too young to have a company, dude. What? But that's cool, man. That's cool. See if you can get some money out of it. Yeah, so I did uni for 4 years of my life. I went to a university called Sheffield University, which is in England. It's like northwest of England, I guess, or not quite. It's just north of England. And yeah, I had a good time. I mean, obviously, I didn't really know much when I started uni. I did programming before that, obviously, since I was like maybe, Ayub's age when I was 12. That's when I kind of started as well. But uni kind of allowed me to learn some more of the complicated stuff, like the maths behind some algorithms. Things like machine learning as well was kind of getting big at that time. So it helped me quite a lot. But would I do it again, if you ask me? I mean, if I knew what I know now, I probably wouldn't have gone to uni, because it's, in the UK at least, university is quite expensive, by the way, and that's something not many people know. University in the UK, if you're from the UK, it's about 9,000 a year. And the government gives you, free loans, so you can attend university for essentially, free. It's not really free. I'll tell you why in a second. But they'll give you 9,000 a year, every year, for 3 or 4 years, depending on how long your course is. And then some more money as well for you to live in the city where your university is located at. But then that money adds up and you pay interest on it. So the way it works is like, once you finish university and you get your first real time, your real boy job, I guess, your first real job, an amount after, I think it's like 25,000 or something, is deducted from your salary to pay back that loan every month. So for example, if you earn 55,000, right? Or 50,000 to make it a little bit simpler. That amount above 25,000, which is 25,000, 10% of that is going to be paid into your loan, right? And the problem with loans, university loans, today is that it's based on the interest rate of the base interest rate of the country, and it's quite high at the moment. So, for example, in my case, I left university with literally, I think it was like £59,000 in debt to the government. And even though I was paying some money to the loan, I currently own about 63,000 to the government. So it's gone up and not down. Only now that's going down a little bit because obviously I earn a little bit more because I have more experience and my job pays much better than it did when I started. But that's what you get with the student loans in the UK. And I can read some of the messages here. I guess it's different in other countries. For example, in Germany, I know that it's essentially free university, right? It's very, very cheap. And I wish my university was cheap as well or free. But yeah, in Polish, we have full free universities. Yeah, shop, make sure you enjoy that, my dude, because, you don't get that here. You don't get that here at all. Robin, I'm going to become a civil engineer with cybersecurity as my specialty. That's amazing, dude. Civil engineer with cybersecurity. Those are two different areas, but it's interesting nonetheless. And I started 9, I know that all goes cool. Ayub, man, you gotta make sure that you're studying well so you can go to a good university, man, and you can get a scholarship, a free scholarship, so you don't have to pay for university, man. But then they are quite hard and not really useful. Really? They're quite hard but not useful. Interesting. I mean, I would say that universities in general are hard, and in the grand scheme of things, if you're talking about computer science, it's not really useful either, because a lot of the stuff you learn is, one, outdated. So your professors haven't really worked in the industry for maybe 20 years. And that's, you're going to sometimes learn things that are not really used anymore in the industry. 2, it's kind of like slow, and they focus a little bit too much sometimes on the theory, whereas you don't get much practice. So in theory, you learn something for an exam, and then you forget about it because you've never practiced something. So those are my 2 kind of problems with university. But after saying all of this, it's kind of needed anyway, because you need that piece of paper, right? I mean, you're not going to get a good job unless you have a piece of paper saying you have a degree from this university and you did computer science or mathematics or something like that. So you rather go get a certificate, not to learn. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So yes, I got an A+ in my first whole school. That's cool, man. Robin, yeah. But it is a Swedish thing. The civil engineering part is all the math courses and sustainability courses, and the rest is programming and security related. Oh, that's cool. Is university free in Sweden? I'm not sure if you've said it already. Are they free? Let's see what else. Ayub, I'm brilliant as well, man. You're very humble, aren't you, Ayub? Very humble. It's always awkward to tell people that don't live in Sweden. Yup, they are free. Yeah, I'm extremely jealous. I wish I went to Sweden instead of England when I moved from Brazil. I wish I went to Sweden. And we get money free from the government. That's amazing. That is amazing. Hey, Shaif. Shaif, hello. Welcome to the stream, man. Right, something failed here. So let's focus on this for a second, and then we can see what actually failed. So error, failed to process this. Okay, did we actually get the error somewhere? Error, alternative path Clang format doesn't exist. Yeah, so we made a typo. That's fine. I made a typo somewhere. We made a mistake. Failed sounds like a skill. It's always a skill issue, always. I have a tremendous skill issue with everything I touch, so so let's see what we missed. So obviously there's some Clang 13 related configs that we forgot to change, so that would be it. So docker file. Here we go. Is the call to update of alternatives, right? So we can put that to Clang 17. We can also put this to Clang 17 here. and clang tidy to 17. Wait, what? User bin clang tidy. Why is run clang tidy? Okay, right, cool. There's one thing I need as well. So I think it's like clang scan depths or something. Spoiler alert. What am I looking at? This guy name is. You should type his name on Nick's terminal. I don't even want to type that shit, dude. What is it gonna do to my terminal? Right. Anyway, so we need to put that clang scan depths or some shit. The clang scan depths 17. Is that right? Yeah, that's the one. So for the compilation must be specified. So in essence, I'm gonna just put clang scan depths here, and here clang scan depths. Okay, I think that's everything, right? That's everything. Right, let's try this again, shall we? Let's do the Docker build again. Development, base 64 PP. So we've got base 64 here, and then, oh no, we're gonna go into the Docker, and then the Docker build that. Let's hope that it doesn't take us long this time. I mean, the only problem with Docker that I have is that it kind of takes a long time for it to fail, but oh well. And if you're interested in finding out what this, or just copying this Docker file, I think it's a good start if you're trying to, get started with Docker. I wrote this image a while ago, and the purpose of this image file is that it installs all the tools necessary for C++ development while keeping the size of the machine relatively slow. So you can see that I do a bunch of things to remove systems from the file system that are not needed after installation. I make sure that I squeeze the size of Ubuntu basically as well. So this is a good example here, and I'm not sure if I put the link on the description, but I will certainly put a link of this project on the description after the live. So yeah, infinity recursion, your PC will start lagging and then it will just turn off. Don't type its name. Yeah. I figured as much. Like it looks a bit. I think Ayub's probably done that, right? He's off now. I don't know the percentage of people finishing university in other countries, but the program I'm studying has 3% completion rate after 5 years. We were 56 at the beginning, now we're 4 left. It must be pretty difficult then, right? It must be very, very difficult. I mean, for me, we probably started with like 100 people in the course. Probably even more than that, to be honest. Universities in the UK are big businesses, let me say that again. Universities in the UK are big businesses, and they attract a lot of students from all around the world. And for that reason, your courses are probably, a lot bigger than in other countries. So I started with like 150, 100 people, I'd say. Definitely over 100. And then at the end, quite a lot of people finish. I'll probably say like over 70 finished. Obviously, some people dropped out, some people had to take years, but they finished in the end. So yeah. It crashes and I need to reboot it. Yeah, the math courses are fucking brutal. Yeah, I've done that as well, man. What kind of maths do you do? Because I can tell you some fucked up maths topics that I had. Like Gaussian optics, for example. Abstract maths, in any sort of abstract maths was difficult, to be honest. I tended to enjoy that the most, to be honest. I don't know why. It was just my favorite. We did things like, it started off with group theory, then it went on to rings, and then we went on to, deriving all this shit for linear algebra. Like, it was crazy. And it only got harder every year. And then I remember my final year, I had this Gaussian optics module that was just blew my mind. Like, I don't even know how I managed to get like a good grade in it, but I did. Like, I remember there was like this one girl taking the same exam as me. There was like maybe about 13 of us, 14 of us in that topic, in that module. And then this one girl, after 30 minutes, she just got up and left. Like, I think she just gave up. Like, it was so difficult. It was really, really difficult. Got to go buy mummies. Yeah. See you, Ayub. Yeah, take care, man. Check this code again. Stop doing maths. Numbers were not supposed to be given names. Let me react to this meme. Years of counting, yet no real world use found for higher than your fingers. Wanted to go higher anyway for lunch. We had a tool for that. It's called guessing. Yeah, that's a top tier meme, dude. Abstract statistics. I didn't do much statistics actually. I chose not to do a lot of statistics because I did that on the computer science courses anyway. Linear algebra, analysis. Yeah, analysis was difficult. Analysis was very difficult. And the multivariate analysis, yeah. I mean, I did both as well, so I can vouch for it. It's hell. We might be getting further now. Dude, I mean, I didn't realize that most of the stream would be spent on just building this, building Docker. Most like Koduma, bro, how to get used to NeoVim? I see a lot of people say NeoVim is better and some shit, but I don't know what you think. Look, I still prefer VS Code. The only reason I don't use VS Code here is that because I'm using a VM, and VS Code is extremely slow on this VM. I don't know why, so I'm using Vim and NeoVim here. But you just like how you get used to it. You just do it, man. You just like go into it. Obviously, like you're not going to be able to use many of the commands, but like you're going to be googling, you're going to be like figuring out what works best for you. Make sure you set up some like very useful mappings as well, so like mappings that will help you with things like you've got like a plugin for debugging. Set up a macro that you press a key, in my case like F5, and it will bring up the plugin interface and shit. So the mappings do help. So that's one of the first things I can tell you. Like I've got Control F here, for example, that will just bring up Fuzzy Finder, and I can search my files and stuff. So I can, for example, find out that Docker file in here, and I can just open it. So have a look at the core like Vim commands in the first place. Obviously, you want to switch between like Windows. You want to be able to do that kind of shit. You want to be able to go to the end of files. You want to be able to like enter visual mode, copy things around. The very basic navigation first, and then figure out how mappings can make your environment a little bit easier for you. So. But yeah, man, it takes practice. I'm not gonna lie, it takes practice. I've been using it for like maybe a few years on and off. I don't use it all the time, and I still don't know everything. Like that, whenever I encounter someone who's actually good at Vim, I get very impressed. But yeah, Docker coding. Yeah, so we're waiting for the Docker build here, and I do apologize. We're waiting for a Docker build. Then we're still just running freaking app update. So yeah, taking a long time. The low-level programming courses were hard as well, but super interesting. I have written my own compiler on OS file system. Nice. ASM and x86. Yeah, I never had the chance to do x86 at uni. I wish I could though. We did do some assembly, and it was like this very old assembly language for the is it a 65K? Yeah, it was a 65K. So an 8-bit processor. That's the assembly we did basically. So it was much like easier than x86, I would say. Way less instructions, right? But I forgot all of that, man. Maybe we can get back to some of that in the stream. Maybe in the next stream I can actually learn some assembly with you guys if you're interested. And NV Chad, also AstroVim. You can use ready to use NVim config. Yeah, you can use ready to use NVim config. Yeah, I did my own, unfortunately, but. I get much more joy when I actually configure something and it works. I don't know about you guys, than when I just use someone's like a Vim config that I copied and pasted onto my machine. By the way, nice to have you on YouTube, bro. Thanks for the advice. Thank you, man. Thank you. I get very happy when people actually, enjoy watching me and tune in and stuff. Seeing videos about C++ on YouTube from the people who know it is really nice. Yeah, I mean, I work with C++. I wouldn't say like I'm an expert at it. I tend to be, I think I'm pretty good at it, but there are much, better people on YouTube as well, though. You should find them. Like Jason Turner is a good one, for example. I watch him all the time. He gives you really nice C++ tips. Who else? obviously all the CPP-Con videos are pretty good as well. Like if you're actually trying to understand how the language works and keep up with the modern processes and yeah, it's just, you know, the conferences are something I can definitely recommend. Like, don't skip a single one on CPP-Con. By the way, I heard that Go is C++ for stupid people. CPP on C, CPP-Con. You could also say that Go is C++. Well, it's C for people who like Python, because it's essentially like it feels very much like C. It's a very simple language. It has no bloat in it. But yeah. Oh, what do we have here? It's not an error, right? Yeah, it's a warning. Ooh, it's a warning. Fuck. So we're building Docker and it's still going. We're actually building Doxygen, which is like down here somewhere. So we're nearly close to the end of this whole thing. So which means that our changes to Clang Tidy 17 and Clang 17 in general did work, because it went past these commands here. So yeah. So when you guys are not coding, what do you tend to do? Do you play games? Do you, I don't know, do you photograph things? You know, people like taking photos sometimes. Me including, I have a camera that I love, you know, just learning how to take good pictures with. Yeah, I'm interested to know what my followers actually do, because like YouTube insights don't actually give you that much analytics on the people who watch you. All you can get is like, you know, they are between this age range and then they're from this place and that kind of stuff. But what do you guys, you know, what do you do for a hobby? That's what I'm asking. I myself, I play quite a few games sometimes. Well, I play Counter-Strike, I guess. I mean, that's the only game I play nowadays anyway, because of time. I don't have time, but I love to watch C++ tooling. Not even, yeah, cool. I do that as well. So, you know, when I'm not coding, I love watching coding related things. It seems a bit too much. Like my girlfriend definitely tells me like you should probably do something other than coding, but I kind of like it, you know. I found a game 2 years ago that is leaked and developed. That's what drove me to learn Python and C++. Cool. I found a game 2 years ago that is leaked. You found a leaked game, man. Are you a pirate? I'm joking. Dude, it's taking over 10 minutes now in the stream just for this build. This is ridiculous, isn't it? 10 minutes to build Docker inside a VM. To be fair, I should have done this in my WSL build, because it's a lot faster than this, I guarantee you that. It's like not even 5 minutes. Nah bro, it was published before on GitHub. Ah, okay, cool. Every game is leaked. Every game is leaked if you try hard enough, right? I guess. But yeah, let's you know, in the meantime, while this is happening, let's take a look at some of the stuff that we're going to change. So, for example, one of the first things I know it's for a fact failing is the Clang format stuff. So there is a Clang format file here which specifies all the C++ formatting rules that my machine is gonna that my CI is gonna look for, and then make sure that it matches. So we can take a look at that script and see how we can use Clang. Well, ideally we don't have to change that much, but yeah, we can take a look. I think I have it all in scripts. So there's a directory here called scripts where I put all of the helper scripts for the CI, and there's one called cpp-lint, and you can kind of see what it does. I mean, it's just a simple, very simple script that will get this directory and the project directory as well. It will find all the C++ files, which basically contain, like, you know, the .cpp and header files, essentially. And this is that command right here, you know, this find command. It puts them all into a list and then just simply runs the Clang format on them. And that's all it does, right? In fact, we can now just call it Clang format, because Clang format should refer to Clang format 17. So let's save that. let's see where we are now, because Jesus Christ, this is taking a while. Is Doxygen. Doxygen takes so long to build for some reason. For those who don't know, Doxygen generates C++ documentation from your code. So when you have some code that kind of looks like, let's see here. Let's see if I can, if I can get you guys an example. So Doxygen will generate code from the code comments that you have. So you'll be able to see an example right under here. Give me 1 second, just 1 second. Right, this one here is a good example of a Doxygen comment. So you put this above your string, Doxygen kind of like scans all the C++ files, and it creates the documentation pages for you, right? And also my CI, I have Doxygen running, of course, automatically. And I believe there is a GitHub pages for this as well. So let's see. So base is it Mateus Gomez from here? Yeah. Base 64 pp pages. I'm pretty sure that I created a page somewhere, but I can't remember where it is, to be honest. Oh fuck. Yeah, so like it publishes a web page automatically with the documentation. I was trying to show that to you guys, but I can't remember like which URL it takes. Let's take a look back here. Yay, so the Docker build is complete, which means we can push it now. So pushing is going to be a little bit different because we need to kind of wait, what? Yeah, we need to just do a Docker push here. Oh no, no. Can I change the tag? Because I've got a typo in my name. I cannot believe that. Change Docker image tag, right? Let's see what we can do here. Because it should have been Bionic, and I've got Bionics. Sounds like a game, doesn't it? Bionics. So if you do Docker images, we have the ID, Docker tag, image ID, and then the new name. Okay, cool. Docker tag, image ID, and a new name. That's all we need to do. So yeah, we've got this one here, which has the ID, the copier, Docker tag, and the image ID, right, as far as I know. And then we have the tag. Oh no, I want to change the repository. Fuck, that's not the right thing. Okay, so Docker image tag seems to do that as well. So we've got my name, Ubuntu, Bionic, and then we have the version, which would be 0.12. Yeah, there you go. So we've got that now as well. So Docker push, right? So what is it? Docker push, and then the actual one. This is not going to work because I haven't signed into Docker yet from this machine, right? Yeah, so requested access to resource is denied. So how do I log into that? to my Docker image. Docker login, I guess, right? Yeah, let's just try that. Docker login. Oh, okay. So my password, I'm gonna move this a little bit because I don't remember this. So let's do right Control F here. So I'm gonna have to try a few things now. Is it that one? Yeah, there you go. So cool. We logged in now. So we can go back to full screen and then do a Docker push. And we should have this image now available to us on Azure. So we're just gonna rerun some of the stuff here after we've pushed. So the first things first, right? We've got a new Docker file, which we obviously need to push. And then we also have to change the image itself on the, I guess this will be on the CI file, right? Because we've got the Azure Pipelines file here, and we've got to say which image you're going to use, which is going to be, you know, down here, as you can see. And we're going to set it to 12, right? That's what we're going to do. Which is the tag. That's all we've changed so far, right? Correct. And let's finish this, and then we can try it out. For some reason, this VM is extremely slow, guys. Look how slow this is. Like, I can't do anything here properly. And it seems like the network is also a bit slow. So, stop another not funny meme on the Discord. I'll check it out. All right, we've got fresh memes here. What does it say? Stop doing C++. New was never supposed to be a keyword. Years of writing templates, yeah, no real world. Yeah. Are you literally just making all these on the go, dude? Because they're pretty good. Let's see how C++ wall. Those are pretty good, man. No. Oh, you're getting them from somewhere. You're stealing memes, dude. It's not very nice, is it? I'm joking, by the way. Of course, we all steal memes, don't we? Does anyone actually make memes? Like, who makes the memes? Who makes them? I want to know them. I want to know the people who make the memes. What do they think? How do they live? And also, I hope you all don't mind maybe being in a shot or two, because what I've started doing is like this very lazy thing where I get my my streams, my full streams, and then sometimes there is like a bit that's worth clipping and making into a short because people will watch it, just so I can get more followers and more viewers. I hope you guys don't mind that. But yeah, that might mean that sometimes you might appear on a short, your name might appear on a short. So basically, don't say anything unhinged in the chat. Don't say anything that you don't want people to see, because you might get cancelled. You might cancel me. You might cancel me. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, so cool. We've got that. And let's push these changes, shall we? Right, what I want to do here is like, I don't necessarily want to yeah, let's create a new branch just with the Docker changes, shall we? I don't want to merge this work with the modules work for now, but we essentially have to do that in the end. Let's do a checkout on the main. But we still have those changes here, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a git checkout -b to create a branch. And we're going to say we're going to bump or install Clang 17 toolchain, right? A lot seems to be happening to my memory today. Oh, dude, yeah, a lot is happening today. What the hell? So we've got that, and then we can push this to origin install Clang 17 toolchain. Okay, and of course we can do a add here. Did you guys know this, by the way? So say this is something that's very useful and not many people know, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you will know. Say you've got like a bunch of files on Git that you want to add, and like maybe individually pick some of them. So you do a Git status, and there's like 50 files here, right? What do? Do you go adding them one by one, like, you know, copying the files here, so Azure pipelines and so on and so forth, or do you do a git add dot, which adds everything, which might not be what you want, because you will add everything, even files that you may not want to push. What I do is obviously I use the git interactive, so git add -i down here, and you can see that there's a bunch of options here in this very nice menu, right? So for example, I've got 3 files here that I kind of want to like update, right? So I select U, which is the option there, and then I can individually see which files I want. So if I want 1, I just press 1 and type enter, right? So if I want 2 and 3, I can do, you know, 2 and 3 and the same thing, or I could have done 2 and 3, or I could have done 1 to 3, so it picks 1, 2 and 3. So, you know, it's very useful to use this one when you have a lot of files, and then at the end, when you do git status again, you can see that everything is kind of staged in there, so you can push everything. Mas, hey man, your audio programming with C++ videos are one of the few on YouTube. Thanks for that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. But I feel like I get stuck on them most of the time. Like for example, like in the last audio streaming. Audio programming streaming that I did, I kind of got stuck with Qt, and I've not looked back since. But yeah, I need to start them again, because I feel like I get loads of people asking me to do more and more of that. So, you know, I shouldn't ignore my supporters. But thank you, Manas, and welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. If someone cares, I'll send another meme. No one cares. Of course I care, dude. Oh, dude, they're coming through. They're coming through. Can we all get like heart emojis here for Sop and his memes on Discord? They're pretty good. Okay, so we push that, and let's figure out whether the pipeline is going to pass, right? Because now we do have everything available to us here, and we've got let's create a new pull request for it. Oh, I need to actually go on my account here. That is fine. So GitHub base64pp. Yeah, so we're creating a pull request for all the Docker changes that we've made, and hopefully the pipeline is going to pass in the same way as it was before. I'm hoping so, that anyway. So Docker file new Docker images image with Clang 17 toolchain for modules. That's what we want to do. And we implement part of this one. Oh, not implants, implement. And there you go, this is what we have. Yeah, by creating a pull request, my CI is going to trigger, and we'll be able to see if that passes or not. Anyway, I do apologize, it's fairly boring work today, it's just CI work, but, you know, I hope that you guys don't mind, and I'm enjoying the chat anyway, to be honest. I'm enjoying the memes here that Soppy sending. And this song is ass, I'm not gonna lie. Let's move to a different one. It kind of sounded like one of those songs you get in freaking Mega Drive games. In Golden Axe, have you ever played Golden Axe? It kind of sounds like Golden Axe. I kind of guess that none of you will know that game, right? Because you're probably very, very young. In fact, I'm probably the oldest here, which is kind of sad. I mean, I used to be just like you. I used to be the youngest everywhere, but now I'm the oldest, and it gets kind of sad, dude. Let's see if this thing is going to pass. Yay, linting passed now, so we have Clang 17. Oh no, yeah, I mean, we have Clang format, I guess. Doesn't mean that it's going to pass the module stuff. Sorry, I had to fix an issue, but now I'm back. I'm 24. Robin, that's fairly young, man. I'm 27. And 27 going to 28 this year, so... What the fuck, man? How old are you? Yeah, I'm 20. I'm nearly 28 now, dude. Nearly 30, basically. Golden Axe, yeah. I mean, do you guys not know the game, Golden Axe? I mean, if you're 24, so like you're not gonna know the game, but yeah. I had a Mega Drive when I was very, very young, man. It was fun. Still young, yeah. 28 this year as well, nice. Yeah, welcome to the 28 club. We're nearly 30. That's all you gotta remember. I mean, life starts at 30, right? So I can't wait for that. Can't wait for my life to actually start. Right, so okay, we're not having issues elsewhere. So we didn't break the pipeline with changing the Clang from Clang 13 to 17. Now, let's get this merged, this branch merged into the other branch, which we have the modules, right? So I believe if the agreed branch, we'll be able to see. So we've got CPP20 modules. So if you look git checkout CPP20 modules, this is where we have all the work that converts this library into C++20 modules, right? And we kind of want to we want to get the changes from the other branches into this one so we can check the pipeline. So if we do git fetch origin this, and then if we do git rebase, that should bring the changes in. So rebase this into that. And we should have no issues here because we didn't touch any of the same files in each branch. So like they are mutually exclusive in this case. And if I do a push here, or force release, of course, I have to force push because we're rebasing some changes onto a different branch, and rebase is a destructive operation in Git, which means it rewrites history, which means you have to force push it. And when you're force pushing, by the way, guys, always remember to do force release. This will prevent you from force pushing a change onto someone else's changes and basically overriding them. So it's worth having that every time. Still young, but all of this CI, is it only for testing, or do you push the build somewhere when it's done? I actually have, I released this library. It's a library you can install. So that's the reason for it. And there was quite a few people using it back in the day. I'm not sure if people are still using it. So if you go into this one here, I'll post a link here. I used to get like a few feature requests. I had a few people asking me what the license was. So there was a few users. I'm not sure if people still use it, but it's a good like playground where I can just come in and test out new C++ stuff, test out any new CI shit that I want to work with. It has releases as well. Last release I've done was in July, so a long time ago, but I guess it's time for a new one, right? We can work on this one together. But yeah, I mean, if you ever need a base64 encoder and decoder in C++, use that one. Use this one, boys. It's written by us. Yeah, Robin, this is a very, not just for you, Robin, but like for anyone trying to learn C++, I would recommend taking a look at this project because it has everything you need. It has like, we create headers, we create libraries, we create executables, we create export headers for the libraries, which is like the old way in C++, I guess, without modules where you can export functionalities through like DLLs and stuff and lib files. And we also have a very complete CI. So we have like formatting CI, we have static analysis, we've got builds with memory sanitizers enabled. So like you literally can't write shit code basically because it's going to shout at you. So yeah, it's a very good repository for you to learn C++ and how C++ infrastructure works in certain companies, because this is what companies usually do when they want to improve their C++. Cool. But anyway, so now we have hopefully got another build here on the modularize repository. So this has already failed. When did this fail? That's kind of sad. It just failed very quickly. Oh, it passed the linting, right? So linting with what's it called, with Clang format did work, so that we know that. Now what didn't work, obviously the Ubuntu debug builds will not work because, as I said, we are using GCC for the builds here, and we're gonna change that in a second. We want to use Clang, and we also have, yeah, we also have the Windows builds failing. I wasn't expecting that one. Target sources file set type may only be headers. Oh, right. Why is that? I thought we had C++, oh sorry, CMake 3.28. Yeah, I'm currently implementing G-test in my project. Final boss meme just arrived. I want to see this final boss meme. Let's react to this one. I like that one. Wait, let me start from the beginning. Nice and easy template. And then what the hell do we have here? We've got a main function with views, cool. Intersperse view, transform, catching the delimiter. Okay, I mean, I can still understand this here. Up to a point, I can still understand. And then you pass to join, you join that, and you drop the last one. Okay, is it literally doing the last thing here? So, wait, what? Well, that's just an array. And what is this code doing? So inputs is that. And it transforms into a tuple of each element, and then the D, a delimiter. And then it drops the last delimiter. No discard const expert auto. Yeah, that's ugly, isn't it? That's very ugly. Stud vector of bool. Oh yeah, it doesn't exist. That's the point. The vector of bool is like, it's specialized, isn't it? So like, it's not really a vector of many bools. It packs them in characters, I think, right? Which is a little bit weird. So you pack 8 bools in a character. So the size of this vector would give you like something you don't necessarily expect, basically. Struct whatever foo. Oh, I hate these. I hate these because I always have to double think like, what is this returning me? Like L values versus R values. Wait, oh man. What the hell? So this is a pointer to a function inside whatever X. I've seen this before. I've seen this used in production code, believe it or not. I've seen this used in production code, and it has a very niche use that's actually quite useful. Let me remember, and then I'll tell you what it is. But yeah, there are certain places you want to use function pointers to a class function. We'll come back to this in a second. Oh man, no, I hate this. Oh, I hate looking at documentation that looks like this in C++ though, and that's just average. It's making me depressed, man. This is bringing me depression, I'm not gonna lie. Random car C++. I don't want to open. I'm not gonna open this, but yeah, the horrors. Then I want to learn CI for C++. Only done CI for other stuff. Wait, do you do the CI test on Azure DevOps, but the project in... Yeah, unfortunately, Robin, I think when I started this, GitHub Actions was quite shit, because it was quite a while ago. It's like nearly 2 years ago. This project is quite old. And at that time, GitHub CI was not good. And I used to work for Microsoft, and I had, free credits on Azure, so I used Azure. But yeah, something that we're going to do in the future, we're going to be moving to CI, GitHub. Yeah, GitHub Actions for CI. Check this link, it's funny. SOP, if it's like something rude or it blows my computer, randomcat.org. I need to actually type it in myself. Like, I'm typing in a link from a meme. I've never done that in my life. To be initialization. Initialization.svg. Have I missed anything? Dude, there's nothing. Like, okay. It's just an SVG, so. Oh yes, I've seen this. I've seen this graph before. Yeah. Jesus, it's crazy. I always use list initialization, but I never really know what that means in C++. Like, I don't know what the compiler is going to generate. Sometimes it generates very nicely optimized code, but sometimes it makes a mess out of it. And I guess this is why. Look at all of this. The program is ill-formed. Undefined behavior everywhere. Like, how many reds can we see here? How many red endpoints can we see? Is it more than green ones? I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Now, there's about like half and half, right? So there's about half and half between defined behavior and undefined behavior in initialization. It's not blank. C++ is easy, bro. Yeah, if you want to learn how C++ works internally, it's not an easy job. No, I don't think you should either, to be honest. It's too much. Unless you're writing you're part of the standard and you're writing compilers yourself, it's not a good exercise to go and learn all of these like internal things, because it's just too many, and there's too many like outliers, too many undefined behaviors that you have to actually remember, and it's crazy. Or you can just use a static analysis tool with your CI, and then it will tell you like whether or not it's good code. Anyway, so what are we on here? So user bin C++ is not able to compile the test program. Why not? Why is it not? CMake flags, all coverage. It's not blank. Flex and Bison. I still have nightmares from making compilers. They pay quite well though, compiler engineers. Josué Herrera, or Josué Herrera, I don't know how to say it. Is it Portuguese? Is it Spanish? I don't know. Do you use SonarQube? I have used SonarQube before. Actually, it was the first CI that I ever came across with when I was in my first job at a company called Aviva. They use SonarQube to automate things. No, not SonarQube. No, yeah, SonarQube for the static analysis on the CI, and it's a paid program, isn't it? So it's quite expensive. Spanish, so Josué Herrera? I think that's how you say it, right? I used to do Spanish lessons, man, but I kind of stopped them last year. I need to start again. Yeah, so we're having an issue here. This is not able to compile a simple program. I don't know why. So 328, CMake test C++ compiler is broken. He fails with the following output. Cannot find libclang. Okay, so we have yet another issue here with the clang stuff. So it's missing ASAN. It's missing address sanitizer. Let me just reply to a text. GSonicum SD vector bool is good until you try to auto. Yeah. I watched that video by Jason Turner. He did a video on this. Josué Herrera Spanish, that's how you say it. Linking issues, yeah, it's a linking issue, and the reason is, okay, please. The reason why this is failing is because I am running with address sanitizer on, and Clang doesn't seem to be working, or Clang 17 doesn't seem to be working with that. We'll figure that out soon. Hello VM17, no such file directory. I was hoping that this would be very easy, but it seems like we're going to have a hard time. Oh mate, just why is Google not working? No such file or directory. libclang RT son. But strangely, link failed. Does not install. Other things you need to include address and tags, which is used for symbolic dumps. It's one of the sanitized libraries. You probably have it, you just don't realize it because it's a non-standard location. For example, on my system, it's here. So what you do is either, yeah, what we can do is like, we can debug this and see if like we have an issue with the address sanitizer libraries not actually installed in the system in the Docker image, or whether they're just in a different place and we can just pass it to LD library path, right? Forget Spanish, learn Go. Yeah, let's do that. How many languages do you speak? I don't know. Spanish, Portuguese, Golang, Rust, you know. I'm a polyglot by all the definitions, right? But yeah, let's log into the Docker image. Let me just see what the command was. It's like docker run something, right? Docker open image shell. Yeah, there you go. So shell executable. So we're gonna open bash there. And we're gonna open the one we just built. CPP, Ubuntu, Bionic 0.12. No response. Wait, not found the container. Wait, what? Why not? Wait, sudo. Wait, Docker images. Let's see. So why is this not working? So image ID, right? Oh, do I have to run the image first? I think I do, right? Docker exec. Margom 28, CVP, Ubuntu, Bionic. Yeah, no, I need to somehow run this before so I can log into it. Is it true that Portuguese can understand Spanish? No, not really. I mean, Brazilian people love to think that they speak Spanish, but they don't, unfortunately. It's very similar though. You can understand most things, but you can't really have a conversation or anything like that. However, I would say that Brazilian Portuguese is probably more similar to Spanish than European Portuguese from Portugal. So, yeah. So your Docker run. Is this gonna run? Okay. Now once we run it, I guess we can do an execute, right? No. Wait, what? Exited 10 seconds ago. I heard that Portuguese is Spanish plus plus. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. Let's try running it again. So Docker run interactive. We can set the entry point bash apparently. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Is this gonna work? Context cancelled. So what do I need? I need run rm apparently. Entry point bash and then the name of the thing. Wait, the music stopped. What the hell? Why didn't you guys say anything? There you go. So Ubuntu Bionic 0.12. Nice. Yeah, so let's make a directory here. So we've got CMake here, right? So we got CMake. Which version is it? Good. We got Git as well. Yes, we got Git. So what we can do is inside the Docker image, we can try and actually build the stuff manually and see like the steps we take to build things successfully, and then we can reproduce those steps on the Docker file. Sorry, on the YAML file or the build scripts here. So I need to pull this repository. I'm gonna code and let's download it. Oh, just with HTTP is fine as well. And then we're going to do a git clone this. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into base64pp from here, and we're going to do CMake. I'm going to configure with the preset. Let's say Clang. Is it Clang? I can't remember what it was now. Let's list the presets. List presets. Ah. So this is, oh yeah, this is not in the right thing anyway. So git checkout cpp20 modules. There you go, that's better. And then if we do a CMake list presets, we now have Unix release Ninja. And we're going to copy this and we're going to try and kind of run that. Oh, preset. Wait, what? We don't have Ninja. No. That means we're going to have to like... We're going to have to change the Docker again, but this time I'm going to make it easier and actually change it from my host machine, which should be a lot faster. But yeah, it's a painful thing to do. So CMake program is not set. Wait, what happens if we do Unix rel? Out of interest. Yeah, module is not supported by this generator, Unix make files. So we do need to install Ninja. That's one of the things we're missing. I have no idea why we got a different error in here. Yeah, I have no idea. So this is building for debug. The building release works though, it's just the debug builds that don't. Actually, that's interesting. So which... Wait, what? Is this the right branch? So Spaniards can't understand Portuguese. Portuguese has more sounds than Spanish. Cargo run. Yeah. I wish I could just call a cargo run, to be honest. I wish I could just call cargo run. Yeah, so we're on this modularized repository thing, right? No, everything failed here. That was the wrong pipeline. This is the right pipeline. Let's see it. So everything failed. What the hell? But anyway, if you look into the error here, it is the case that this C++ compiler it's the same issue as we had before, but the release build, which is a little bit more interesting because that doesn't build Conan at all. Yeah, we have this issue with the make files, right? So let's figure this one out first. I am going to use my Ubuntu now because I'm kind of sick of having to build things here on the VM, and it just takes too long. So I'm going to quit for this for the rest of this stream. Okay, yeah, now let's go into my WSL. This should build Docker a lot faster, by the way, so. Okay. Oh. So let's go into base64pp, and then we have. You're right, yeah, we need to install Ninja build. So Ninja build pip. So Ninja, it's just Ninja apparently, so we can try that with the other pip installs. Oh, it feels so good to be able to type code and then VS Code just opens. I love it. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to just change that Docker file again. Where is it? So it's in Docker. And whenever we have to make some pip installations here, which is here, pip install no cache CMake, we're going to put another one, which is Ninja. And that will be it. And do I have Docker build? No, I don't. Right, I need to figure out the command again for building. So we've got it up here. Docker. First of all, if we do a sudo system ctl, is Docker running? It seems to be, yeah. So we should be able to go into the Docker file and then just kind of use the build command. I've got like a little article with all these commands because I forget them. So right, cpp ubuntu bionic 0.13, and we're going to build it here. So the legacy builder is deprecated and will be removed in a future release. Okay, what should we be using now? I have no idea. Okay, so we're essentially like doing this part of the build, which is I guess doing an install and an update. Have you guys drunk water yet? Don't forget to drink it. So now we're installing this stuff, which is, I guess, all of this. So installing all of this through apt. Wait, what are you doing? So let's close that for now. Programmer has to drink, unfortunately, yeah. Pip is being invoked by an old script wrapper. This will fail in the future release of pip. Okay, so we should probably fix that soon, right? I like this song, and this is from a very good game called Kingdom Hearts. Have you guys ever played that game? That's another really good game as well. Now we're already building Doxygen, so it's just so much faster, isn't it, with the with WSL compared to a VM. I'm so confused. I worked on project, compiled it and crashed. Stack Overflow. Reverted the changes and now it crashes every time. Launch it. It happens sometimes, dude. Sometimes it's like a dependency that you don't control that's crashing the thing. Happens all the time. It's called a skill issue. Yeah, get good, man. Get good. Hopefully this time we don't have to wait like over 10 minutes to build the entire thing. It should be fairly quick now though, I'll tell you guys. My friend probably shot videos with their programming projects. Most of his videos get, oh, that's amazing. Yeah, some of the shots that I've done like this week got like 2,000 views, so that's why I started doing more of them. And I should probably put some actual coding content instead of just like shorts with my opinions on it, like, oh, this is what you should do if this happens or something. Once I posted a Rust project and immediately got 10k viewers. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with shorts, they spread like fire, don't they? It's everyone's watching shorts nowadays, so it's worth doing them. But the only problem that I have is the time issue, really. It's a skill issue. It's a skill issue as well for the shorts. No, I do these streams, and like tomorrow I'll be doing a short as well, and that's like most of my evening's gone because I finish work pretty late, and then if I have to do like a video or something, then I also get like no time. So hello, I like the shorts. Hello Antonio, thank you. Obrigado, meu amigo. Bem-vindo de volta. There you go. Antonio is another Brazilian here as well, so he's a friend from Brazil. But yeah, I mean, the shorts aren't bad. They're just they're quite easy to make, but they still take, you know, a good like hour or so to edit, put the captions, and you know, clip, edit things, put captions, and then upload, and then think of a good title, because the title is the most important thing, really. Like if you don't have a good title, then you're not going to be recommended to a lot of people. I'm staying strong with my how to build an electromagnetic from old microwave video. Jesus, that is a lot, dude. Link it here. You get some more views now. Everyone should watch that video. No. It's so cringe. No, dude. I mean, it's only cringe for you, right? The other people watching it don't think it's cringe. That's why 80k of people watched it, right? I'm sure it's not cringe. I'm like 15 in that video. Understood, yeah. I mean, I have videos from when I was younger as well. Like when I moved to the UK, I created this YouTube channel that was like coding tips in like HTML, CSS, and like even Photoshop things, like how to do this in Photoshop. And I was legit like 12 or 13 on there, maybe 14, and I sound so young compared to now. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that channel used to give me some money back in the day. I used to get like 400 to 500 pounds for a short period of time, but yeah, a month. And then I went to uni, so I had to stop it. Yeah, I've got some old Minecraft videos too, man. You're not the only one. I mean, this is definitely faster than before, but it's still taking some time, right? I kind of feel like installing Ninja hasn't really increased the build time. Sorry, the build size for this machine here. However, adding Clang 17 definitely did. So I want to see like how much bigger this machine, this image is compared to the others. So yeah. A new meme just arrived. This time is my own meme. I'm interested. This one is going to be a spicy one, isn't it? CMake build. Where is this going? What's the meme? Does it just remain the same? So, sorry, Sop, I don't get this one. Is it because it stays the same? He's getting older. Oh, yeah. That's what I like about the C++ ecosystem, isn't it? I mean, you can build code from 20 years ago, and as long as you have the same toolchain, it should just build. Do you know what I mean? You can't really say the same for other languages. I mean, you take a Python project, sometimes even within the same major version, like 3. If you build it with a newer version of it, it might, you know, things will have changed and it's not as stable. So C++ is definitely very stable compared to other languages out there. And so is C. C as well is even more stable than C++, I'd say. Less changes to it. So yeah, I really enjoy going to some of my older projects in C++ and then like trying to build it and then realizing that it still builds and nothing really, you know, everything still works the same. However, if I did the same for like a JavaScript project, a Rust project, a Python project, you know, things might not be the same, and you definitely have to change some code basically. So, and you won't end up building to this time. Okay. Doxygen, come on. I need to change this from the build of Doxygen to a pre-built binary. I don't know why I'm building it in the installation in the Docker image when I could just have the pre-built library. Sorry, the pre-built binary. Yeah, me too. And you have enough time to end school, get married, and die. I think it's because you said die in it, so like YouTube is like, nah, this is not cool. Not cool. You're out. You gotta be PC, man. But Rust building works the same. Never ends, yeah. Let's close all this bullshit for now. Oh, it's building latex generation. Jesus, that is a chunky build. Is that the advantage of having decentralized building tools? I guess it is, right? I mean, that's the difference between C++ and the other languages. I mean, C++ has its own, well, it doesn't have its own build system, that's what I meant. C++ does not have a build system, and you have to choose like your own tools. Like there are multiple compiler vendors you can choose from, which kind of means there's more competition, and they all tend to be pretty good in optimizing code, right? Because, you know, that's what competition kind of generates. There's different build system generators. There's, you know, CMake. Obviously, you can also use Make for the entire thing. There's like all types of makes out there. Like there's HMake, JMake, or something like that. There's Mason build, which is also quite popular, although quite interesting to write if you've ever done Mason builds. So yeah, I guess that's what makes C++, you know, good and stand the test of time. You have more variety, I would say, right, compared to other languages. But, you know, the downside is that you actually have to kind of learn more things. Like you have to learn CMake, for example, or you have to learn how to write a make file if you don't want to use CMake, or you have to learn how to write Mason builds. On top of that, you have to figure out like which compiler will compile to the machine that you want to use. So if you want to like cross-compile for a Linux machine that's a different architecture, you might be using GCC, or you might want to use Clang. If you're on Microsoft, obviously Windows, then you have to use MSVC compilers. And if you're on microcontrollers, there's a myriad of different compilers for different microcontrollers. So yeah. I heard pre-make is cool. I'd never used pre-make before, actually, so I don't really know. I use make for electric branch. Nice, dude. And then if you want to make app with 5 libraries, you have to download 5 build systems. Yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Hey, don't disrespect C++ like that, man. You're gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna ban you right now. I'm joking, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I mean, you end up with that. So like if you're including a library only built in Mason, you're gonna have to integrate that into C++, that into CMake, and so on and so forth. Yeah, do it. AVR as well. Alright, we're nearly there, so hopefully I did wrong, I know it. Punish me. Right, so finally this shit's gonna be done now. Oh, we're still installing stuff. Oh yeah, we're running the sudo auto remove, and then we should be able to tag that. C++ is like North Korea, yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm not sure if I can agree with that. But instead of photos of dictators. Right, so we want to run this now and see if we can compile it. There you go, this is the one. So we're gonna log into the new Docker container, and hopefully things will just work now, at least with Ninja, right? Bionic 0.13. Okay, so we're here and we can do a git clone with, oh no, not yet. We can git clone our project. So git clone this, go into basic to 4pp, and then type in CMake list preset. Oh no, actually, so we need to git checkout CVP20 modules. Ooh, CVP20 modules, and then we do a CMake list presets in here, and we're going to try and use Ninja, right? So we're going to do a build with that preset. So preset Ninja. Okay, so again, skill issue here. Do we have him? We don't have him. Okay, that's fine. What I can do is, this is not a Docker issue, which is better because that means we don't have to recompile things. But I can make a little change here. Oh, we're already in this development. We're gonna be pushing stuff. Git checkout CVP20. Oh, let's do a git pull actually first, and then we do a git checkout to CVP20 modules. Okay, yeah. Wait, what's the issue? Oh, I'm just gonna stash this. Git checkout C++20 modules, and now we can change one minor thing, which was, let's see what's actually failing here. Is my CMake presets. This is the issue. The issue is I'm calling Clang 17 directly, which should be, Clang 17 should be here. So Clang version. Why is Clang not found? Wait, what? This is disappointing because I thought we just installed Clang. So if we do ls grep like it's all here. Like, what is the issue? Oh no, why is Clang 13 still here? What the hell? What's in my Docker file? Yeah, Clang tidy 17. Like, how are we still getting Clang 13 on this? I am so confused right now. Got to go bye Ayub again. Yeah, how is this still installing Clang 13 instead of Clang 17? Like, I thought. I'm so confused right now. Very, very confused. no. I just noobed, guys. I just did a major noob thing. Do you know that Docker container I just built? I built it on the wrong branch. The branch that had Clang 13 and not 17. So we're stuck here for another 10 minutes. You're stuck here with me. Let's do it. So the only thing that we missed here was the pip, right? Oh my god. I'm really sorry about this. Sometimes it happens, you know. Shit happens. Can I remove a... Joey, evening. Welcome to the stream, man. We're doing some C++ today. Right. So yeah, I built the wrong Docker image, basically. I built the Docker image in the wrong branch that had a bunch of outdated things and not the right compiler. Is there a way to rebuild your Conan files, like reset or something? You can just back to Conan. I think it's Conan, and your Conan command and then -- build equals star. That will build all of it. As far as I know, that's the only reason. The only way. What you can do as well is you can nuke the directory for a particular package. So if you're trying to rebuild Qt, you can go into the Conan 2 directory, and then I think it's -p or something, and then you delete that package, the Qt one, and that will cause it to rebuild it. But yeah, right. Let's get to work. This is very, very, very annoying, unfortunately. So I need to remove a Docker image. So Docker image, remove Docker images, Docker image, remove, and then we've got Mark Gomez 28, CPP Ubuntu Bionic 0.13. Can we remove that? Okay, so we deleted that. Yeah, now, you know, let's build it again because, well, unable to prepare context and available to evaluate symlinks. No, what the? No such file directory. What? Ah, yeah, so we're not in the right direction. There you go. This is mildly annoying though. I'm not gonna lie, mildly annoying. I'm losing the will now, so I was hoping that this will be done in this stream, but it seems like we're not going to be able to fix the CI today. I need to stop streaming at 9:30 as well, because I promised not to stream so late today. So we have 20 more minutes. Let's see what we can get done in 20 minutes. But yeah. So basically, new Docker file, a new Docker image, should have Clang 17 and everything else in it. So we're installing GCC 11. We've got the Clang tools here. We have 2 Clangs here, I just realized. So we've got a Clang that we could potentially remove. Maybe I'll do that, you know, before I push the image. This is just taking too much like space. Let me actually compare how much space this new image is generated. So if we go into Docker Hub, accept all. So the one we pushed was 0.12, right? So this one here. So compared to the previous version, how much more does it have? Expected application behavior. Cool. Docker Hub is majorly broken today, isn't it? So this compressed size is 288 megabytes, which is pretty good, the previous version. So we added basically 3 megabytes with the upgrade to Clang 17. I'm fine with that. You know, the general rule is basically, like, for me at least, I'm happy with images that are less than like 500 gigabytes. Because cloud providers tend to have like a very fast download anyway, but less than 300 megabytes for a dev image is still really good. So I'm not gonna complain. What's the motivation for not always using the latest Clang? Is the stuff old version better? There is no motivation, but well, I am upgrading to the latest version of Clang, which is 17 at the moment. But this image is an old one, and at the time, I think I installed Clang 13 because the latest version was about like 14 or something, so I didn't want to be on the cutting edge. And this image was just created for my own project, so like there was no like reason why really I had that particular version. But for this video, we do have modules which is only supported by Clang 17. That's why we're upgrading everything here. 500 gigabytes. Ah, my bad. No, megabytes. MB. That's right. Okay, yeah. Now we just gotta wait like a while for I guess Doxygen to build, right? That's the literally this lowest part of this Docker building. I need to change this to a precompiled binary. This is taking too much time. Yeah, kind of sucks that we're using Azure still though. Like no one's using it anymore. Like everyone's moved over to GitHub Actions now. In fact, I mean Azure has their own runners, right? So I'm running on their Ubuntu. So Azure pipeline runners. What software does it have? Like on the agents. So Microsoft hosted agents, that's what I'm using, the free ones. So I need to know the software. Right. Capabilities. Why did they not say anywhere what kind of software like the base image has? The base agent. The hosted agent software. Oh, there you go. So I am definitely using 20.04 here, I think. So what does it have? So I'm using two of them. I'm using the Windows Server 2022 for the Windows builds and the Ubuntu ones. So like it has Clang format 10, so I can't, that's why I need a Docker image, because like most of these apps here are very outdated in their self-hosted runners. So yeah. It has VC package and stuff, but yeah. And CMake 3.28, that's good. That is good. That's still up to date. And then the Microsoft one, we do have Clang CL, that's all. See, we don't even have Clang on the Microsoft agent. But yeah. So essentially, if you have like a pipeline with GitHub CI, so GitHub Actions or Microsoft Azure, or any other cloud provider like cloud CI/CD providers like Circle CI, they tend to have self-hosted runners, which is like a machine that you can use for free, and that machine has an image already installed in it, so you can use it. And that installation tends to have a bunch of tools that you can use. And I mean, if you're lucky enough to have a tool to only need tools that are already installed, you should stick to not using a Docker container, because you're adding an extra layer to your CI. So it's essentially going to like download the Docker image, and then it's going to like initialize it and start it. So it can take some time. You can shave off a few seconds or sometimes minutes by not using a Docker image, if your tools are you know, available here. So, but in our case, they're not. That's why we're using a Docker image. So 82%. Okay. And if you are writing your own Docker image for your own CI, just make sure they're not too big, because it can affect the download times and then the initialization times as well. So that's why I like to keep them fairly like lean and remove things from my image that I don't need anymore. So yeah. SOP, by the way, Polish government decided to delete homeworks from school from April 2024. Nice. Good luck, dude. Are you still in school? Like, how old are you? Hopefully not like 10 as well, like the other guy who's here, but I gotta sometimes understand that much younger people are watching me, so I can't really say certain things. Have we built yet? 86%. God Christ. Yeah, note to self, I will no longer stream any Docker related things because it just takes too long when you're going to rebuild an image, right? So I guess I have to kill time in between builds, which means it becomes quite boring for you guys unless we're talking about something interesting. But yeah, at least I try to kind of like show you or advise you on things that I tend to do. Like we're just talking about the base image versus running a Docker image on top of the base image as well. I think those are quite useful suggestions that I can make, but I kind of run out really when there's a lot of time that I have to kill. But yeah. Stream project idea. GPU accelerated C++ compiler. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would work very well, you know, because GPU cores are not as smart as CPU cores, and for a compiler to properly like be fast, you know, it has a lot of complexities, and yeah. Right, so we should be nearing the end now. So Joey, what do you do in your day job? So I do Rust. I write Rust now. Rust and C++ is a mixture of both. It's mostly Rust nowadays. We do scalability software for the gaming industry. So yeah, I work in a company called Hadian. It's a company in London. Okay, bye. Bye, Sop. If you're actually leaving, bye, man. It was nice seeing you again. Right, so let's do a Docker run again when this is done. Yeah, this Doxygen build has to be removed. Like, we need pre-built binaries here. There's no way this is sustainable. Right, so we're here now, and if we do, where do we have? So we logged into our Docker container to see if we can build it now. I'm a bit lost, to be honest. So base64pp is what we need to open here. I would personally love to watch compiler related stuff. I mean, I like it as well, but watching it just build is kind of boring. But I'll see if I can get some like some more low level content, maybe some assembly, maybe some compiler lessons and stuff, and maybe where we can look at flags and when you should use certain flags and what the effect is going to be on your compiled code. If you guys are into that, I can definitely do some research and get that up. Sounds fun. I'm scared to watch stream Rust community member. Yeah, I am a Rust developer right now, but I wasn't. I mean, before that I worked as a C++ developer for 5 years, so I'm still very much a C++ developer at heart. Anyway, so let's get this shit started. So we got that. So git clone. What do you guys do for work? If you guys are working, like, are you all developers? Like, I'm trying to understand the people who watch me, because as I said, YouTube doesn't really show you much. I'm going to check out to the right branch, C++20 modules, and then we're going to do a CMake, preset Unix, Ninja, or Realm Ninja, I think. There you go. So that's better. That is better. That is better. I work with data stuff, Antonio. Nice. You do like data analysis? What kind of stuff? Like black box models? Are you a quant developer? There's a lot of data stuff. It's okay if you can't specify, by the way. I know some people have jobs where they can't really say what they do. So can we build this? Okay, so that should build, right? That should, in theory, build. What we need to change, of course, is the build scripts that we have now. So if I look at build x86-64, I hope that one day you will stop coding Rust. One day, man. I mean, I like all languages. I mean, I don't hate on any language, even JavaScript, by the way. I'll do it if I have to. If I lose my job and the only job I can find is writing JavaScript, I'm a Rust. I'll be a Node.js advocate. Do you know what I mean? As long as it pays well. No, there's no hating. Matthew, welcome to the stream, Matthew. It's rather diversified. It has data analysis, modeling data. That's cool. That's cool. I'm a backend developer. I used to work with Django and switched last November to a company doing Ruby on Rails and Android development, but probably switching again soon as it's not my thing. Oh, cool, Joey. I mean, yeah, I've got very limited experience with Ruby on Rails. I think the only time I did it was at uni, to be honest. It was cool. Like I did enjoy the ecosystem. I used, what was the editor called? Is it RubyMine? I think it was RubyMine, yeah, by JetBrains. It used to be pretty good. Anyway, so let's look at the, I guess, the build script, because we have before here shell script that builds. Okay, so it might not be difficult at all. Actually, it might just be easy. Because I can see it takes a preset, right? And we're probably passing this preset from the pipeline itself. So if I look at the Ubuntu build, I can see here that the preset is Unix debug. But I could do Unix debug Ninja there. And I could also do a Unix release Ninja, right? Here, and these should work. Did Ninja pick the right compiler? I can't remember now. So what did he choose? Yeah, Clang 17 is the compiler. Did I put this on the actual preset though? So I've got the preset. Okay, so my preset says Unix Ninja. What do we have? We have C++ compiler 17, yeah. So let me just move this. I don't know why they are kind of so ugly. Yeah, so we set it to Clang 17. We scan dependencies. Cool. One of the things I might change as well is my Conan install script, because currently we are building G-test with Conan, and this is where I might encounter the issue I had the other day where it doesn't build Conan. So I'm going to read the chat. We need live commentary on the building process. It's too much magic for me. That's why I'm liking Go now. Yeah, I like Go as well, man. It's very simple, and the build system is simple. The language itself is simple. There's no like, there isn't a lot of syntactic sugar, which is nice, to be honest, to just have a language that kind of looks like C, but has all the memory safeties that come with a modern language. And I like Go mods as well, Go modules, because it makes it very easy for you to integrate third-party libraries. I always have a struggle saying that word. I don't know why. Third-party packages into your build with Go. Yeah. Okay, so now, in theory, right? In theory, this should work. Let me move. Let me upgrade, of course, the Azure pipelines thing here. So that has to be 0.13, right? But before I can use this image on my pipeline, I actually have to push it, right? So I can do a git, a Docker login, I think it is. Okay, my password will be stored unencryptedly. Ooh, that's not good. Don't say simple build systems. There are no hard build systems except C and C++. Yeah, I have to agree. That's because, you know, all the languages, all the models, and as we said, there's, you know, these languages allow you to plug in different compilers, different build systems. You know, these are, it's an advantage and a disadvantage at the same time, isn't it? But anyway, so yeah, let's push this now. What's the command for pushing the image again? I keep forgetting. Yeah, unfortunately not a lot of Go jobs in Netherlands, yeah. I'm a HTML developer. Nice, Matthew. So, HTML5? What HTML are we talking about? Netherlands. I thought Netherlands was quite good though for developer jobs in general. I keep getting like recruiters on LinkedIn asking me if I want to work in Netherlands for, you know, this company and that company. Booking.com is a big one that does Go, by the way. So maybe that's a good company you can work for, Joey. Look it up, Booking.com. Matthew, so you are not a developer. I thought you were being serious, dude, but you know, I didn't want to laugh. But if you are being serious, let me know. Yeah, so the Docker push command. Docker push. Docker image tag image. Okay, good. So I just have to push the image, right? So Docker push, and then I do Mago-20A, CVP, Ubuntu, Bionic 0.13, and there you go. And we're pushing it now. Take a while. By the way, if you guys haven't done that yet, make sure you drop this video a like, because it does help out a lot. Like if all of you like the video, YouTube shows it to a lot more people when I actually finish the stream. And also, if you're not yet part of the Discord, join the Discord. I'm online there, you know, 24/7. So I appreciate it. This one here, by the way, Booking.com. I was mentioning it to you, Joey. This company is quite big, and I think they are based in Netherlands though, I'm pretty sure. Amsterdam. And they do Golang, I'm pretty sure. So, actually I never liked your video, always forgot about that. Thank you, Sop. Yeah man, don't forget, you help out the small streamers by liking their videos. Okay, so now. We should be able to do a push here. So whatever we change, so we've changed the presets. So we've changed the presets, Docker file, and the Azure pipelines. Yeah, we can add all of those. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Bumping the Docker. I did a push. So now let's see if, you know, it gets further at least, right? Yeah, one of the things I didn't do was to actually change the Conan stuff. So I have some helper scripts here that will install Conan, and this will create my profile. So I basically need to detect the right compiler, because it won't be, I'm pretty sure it won't be the right compiler, the compilers here. By the way, nice mustache for me. Oh, thank you very much. It's what Brazilian people have. No. You know, my girlfriend doesn't let me wear the mustache. I have to shave it every 2 months. So that's sad, isn't it? May God give you, you know, enough strength so you too can build a mustache like this one when you're older. That's what I can say. Yeah, I see some of you joined the Discord. Thank you for joining. And yeah, any questions that you guys have, like when I'm not streaming, coding wise or whatever, feel free to drop a message in there. Right, yeah, let's take a look at what the pipeline says now, right? So we've got modularize the repository. And let's see what happens now, because some of the builds should pass now, 100%. They already failed, nice. Or the shed build failed. I know the company, but a lot of Go positions are senior positions. My idea is to join a company looking for a Python Django developer, but also a Go. I get some experience. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, to be honest. That sounds like a good plan. They're all failing. Why are they all failing? Yeah, so this is fine. This is what I wanted to see. This is failing because it's building. There you go. It's building the tests, and the tests, they import base 64 pp. But I'm not sure if I've done that properly in the last stream, so we can take a look at that now. There's no problem. But we can see that the release build actually works, right? So we did what we're supposed to do. We fixed one of the builds at least. But you know, the shared builds where they build the library as a shared object, a shared library, they don't work yet, and we can figure out why. So let's see. It's probably because it's building with, oh no, this is building with Clang. This is building with Clang. But the target name CPP has C++ sources that may use modules, but modules are not supported by this generator Unix make files. Okay, so this is just a matter of changing the generator on that as well. So whatever the Unix release one is, so let's take a look at that. I will do a memes channel, my man. I will do a memes channel. There you go. Wait. Where is Discord? There you go. And I'll also make a channel just for Ayub, so he can put the messages in there and not spam everyone else. Yeah, today I had like too much bays. Okay, sorry about that. For now, I just can't be asked like changing the EQ setting, so I'm just gonna mute the music a little bit if that's okay. But yeah, thank you Daniel, and welcome to the stream, man. We're nearly at the end here. Text channel, let's add a new channel. Can I add a new channel? Yeah, I can add a new channel. Memes. There you go. Nice. I like it. This is your channel now, Sob. You own the channel, dude. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Let's go back to the pipeline here. What I said I was going to do is change the generator for one of the CMake presets, and wherever I have shared here, Unix shared, that's the one. So generators, I'm going to have to inherit from a different one. So I'm going to have to inherit is from Unix. Oh no, that's inherited from this, but then we set a generator as Ninja, right? Let's just put that there. I guess it is Minecraft music, isn't it? Is this copyrighted? Am I going to get a copyright strike? Unix shared, okay. So potentially we fixed one issue. Now the other issues, let's see. So the debug issue, I don't know how to fix this one yet because, yeah, I mean, this is like failing to build Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the code. Obviously, it's fairly on the tests, right? So basic 64pp tests, and we have tests, basic 46pp. So this is the one. Import base64. Do I have to declare a module if I want to import this? I think I do, right? Oh. CMake modules, CPP 20. Experiment is over. Let's use the same examples that we had previously here. Wait. We just need a... Do I do it after everything, or do I do it before everything? I guess we're about to find out. We're about to fuck around and find out. What is this fucking... What is this? Like, why is it? What's this formatting? Wait, what? What's going on here? Okay. Oh yeah, there's only 2 files anyway. I love coding streams. Thank you, yeah. Is it the music? There you go. That one is a better one. Alright, so Ubuntu release shared should have been fixed as well. Now the debug builds will not be fixed, I'm afraid. And the Windows builds, I'm just gonna have to take a look at it some other day, because I'm definitely not gonna be able to fix it today. I need to see what flags are needed for CMake module support with MSVC compilers. Content target declared, configuring errors, CMake base64. Yeah, so we're saying that the target sources file set may only be headers for base64pp, which is definitely not right. So I'm not sure what it's doing here. Maybe it doesn't support that when the generator is Visual Studio. It has to be Ninja as well. So yeah. Maybe I'll change all of them now. Let's do that before we wait for yet another pipeline. Actually, does the pipeline even pass? Okay, so the fail fast checks passed. I'm going to create another commit here that will also set the VS22 generators to Ninja, because it should work with Windows, should work with Visual Studio, and this is possibly going to fix the module issue. Sorry, the CMake sources issue that we have. Now let's push that and see what happens. Okay, so the shared, you see the shared release also got fixed by just switching to Ninja. What is going on here? The container operating system doesn't support Node 20. Using Node 16 instead. Please upgrade the system. What even is that? I have no idea. The debug builds is still an issue. Wait, what the hell? Okay, I triggered another pipeline and cancelled the previous one. And you know, this is what we're going to get today, guys. It's not been very productive. We fixed some of the issues with the pipelines. Obviously, we managed to get the right Docker build with C++17, so that was good. And we also managed to fix some of the issues here on the pipeline. In a Docker file, I guess you have from Node 16 or somewhere. I don't think I do. I have from Ubuntu. that's what I do. Kareem Itani, welcome to the stream, man. Matt, what do you have a degree? I do have a degree, dude. I went to uni for 4 years. We were talking about that before, actually. I did mathematics and computer science, so it was a long time ago now, like 7 years. Well, Azure is a lie. Yeah, Azure is kind of shit. I agree. The release builds for Windows also didn't work. So compile. Let's see what the issue is, though. Wasn't able to find a corresponding build. Oh yeah. So what? It doesn't have Ninja. You probably need to, okay, so that means if I were to fix this, I have to install Ninja to the Windows base machine running what's it called? Chocolatey. Because that's what I'm doing for cloning, by the way, so it would just have to be another installation as well. That's fine, I can fix that in the future. But I have no idea what the debugging one is. So yeah, the debugging issue is because this is not found. Base64pp isn't found. Now, I don't know why this isn't found. Like, it's quite interesting because as far as I know, I do link it to base64. There you go. I do link it to base64 here. So I saw you recently unsubbed immediately. I love your work. Thank you, Karim. Thank you. Yeah, stay tuned, man. We do streams every hopefully every 2 days, every 2 to 3 days. Sometimes when I work too late, I can't really do streams, but I'm trying to keep up consistency on YouTube, really, because that's how you get views. That's how you get people here. But yeah, guys, I'm actually going to leave the stream here. I know it's quite anticlimactic, but I'm going to take this as a win. We fixed some of the builds. Fixing the Ubuntu builds will be a little bit more work, I think. And the reason why is I'm not sure if Conan is installing gtest or building gtest properly with C++ 17. And I'm pretty sure that as soon as I change it to to Clang 17, I'm going to get an issue that I had in the previous stream where I have to fix the Conan recipe or whatever. But we did fix the release builds, so at least we know that we can build modules on the pipeline. So all that's remaining is for us to fix these Ubuntu debug builds as well as the Windows ones that are quite easy to fix, to be honest. I mean, I just have to install Ninja because the VS22 generator doesn't support modules from the looks of it. So that is an easy fix. So I'm a junior in my degree. I had 1 year left. I'm applying for internship right now. That's good, man. I wish you, all the best, and I'm sure you're going to be able to get a nice job. It's a good time to be a developer. There's a lot of resources out there. So as long as you want to learn that, you can do it for free online. You're always going to get better. You're always going to get better jobs. Hopefully more experience as well. So yeah, I might go for web. Cool. Yeah. I mean, both of these options are pretty good. So I don't really do a lot of web development myself, but on my free time, I do it with like Golang and Rust. So it's good. I mean, every area in computer science has, problems that you're going to be able to reuse in other areas as well. So I love cybersecurity. It's hard for entry level, but needs certificates in a lot of projects. Yes, it does. So one of the things that, if you're starting out right now, you can differentiate yourself with cloud stuff that it's not as hard as cybersecurity, and you can get some certificates for, very cheap. But having that on your CV, like, I'm a AWS cloud practitioner level 1 or whatever, level 2. That sounds a lot nicer than not having it, because a lot of companies use those cloud infrastructures right now, and it's a hot topic. So I'll recommend learning those things. But anyway, thank you guys. I'm gonna call it a day here. I need to get some sleep soon. I need to spend some time not on the computer, basically. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I hope that you all click on like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. And I'll see you guys maybe in 2 days or on Saturday or something. And bye bye, guys. Bye bye.